Hey loves, welcome back to TigeraGitana. My name is Abby, and today we're going to be doing this week's chakra healing video. So we're going to get right into it. My girlfriend's dog is just like wanting me to pick her up at this very moment. Go, ow. So let's see if I could do this reading. Say hi. Say hi to the people. She's so damn cute. So I guess I'm doing this reading with Pinky right here. So her name is Pink. She a Libra. Okay, she just had her birthday. So everybody wish her happy birthday in the comments. Happy belated. But I'm babysitting her while Babe is at school right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna do the reading like this because why not? Anyway, so this week is actually really, I don't know what's happening this week. This week is a little bit crazy. I mean, yes, Mercury is going into retrograde. It's going to be a couple of issues. The moon is currently in Scorpio. There's a new moon in Scorpio today. But this week, it's a little bit like, some people are going to be fighting. Okay, we're going to get right into it. We're just going to get right into it because there's a lot of stuff happening. And I just feel like, hold on, let me show you the bottom of the deck first. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands and the Magician. Okay, so the root chakra, we have the Knight of Wands. And it started when that first came out for this week. I was like, okay, this is the week the Mercury goes retrograde, so I really wanted to know what the root chakra was going to look like. And it seems like, as far as root chakra goes, there's some movement and some progression happening there. But then when it got into the other parts of the reading, I was like, okay, there's a lot. It literally, I was like, okay, sacral chakra, a lot of fire. Okay, solar plexus, a lot of fire. Like, it just kept progressing as far as like, there's a lot of people that are gonna have a lot of heat and like aggression this week, and not in the good way. I don't feel like it's coming off as a good way because like Knight of Wands in the root chakra can be very good. I mean, if you use the energy properly, it can be very good. You might be a little bit more focused, a little bit more trying to work an intention, really kind of trying to get your way in something, really kind of watching and continuing a progression of what you've been, especially let's say you wanted to manifest something for this new moon. Even though Scorpio moons, you really should just be doing a lot of internal work, to be quite honest with you. But if you wanted to progress with something, it's just like trying to kind of almost force it at this time, even though it's not really like the best time to force something. For the sacral space, we got the Hangman and then the King of Wands. And this combination is when I stopped, because the first with the Knight of Wands and the root chakra, I was like, okay. And then when I saw the sacral space with the King of Wands and the Hangman, I was like, okay, this is not a good thing at all. The fire energy is not a good thing. And the way it's coming out is like, yeah, you might think you were moving in a direction that is like good for your higher self, your journey, like you're doing something that's meant for you, that you wanted to progress with, that you wanted to grow with, that you felt like you just, it's something that it's part of you and you've already like contemplated on it and you feel good about the way you're moving with it. But the problem with that is that this combination, the Hangman takes precedent over the King. So it's kind of like you think you're in a king position to make this executive Knight of Wands movement to like kind of say, okay, I'm gonna ground myself in this new idea now. But then the Hangman energy is saying, hey, actually no, you might not actually be ready for what you're saying, and you might actually be rushing into this, and you're probably gonna find yourself reflecting more on the actions and of what comes out of the situation in the long run soon enough. Like, I feel like this week is just a little bit, it's almost like you think you're moving from a place where you're in control, but in all reality, you're being held back in a way. And that's a very frustrating energy. And I see that in the solar plexus too, because we got Temperance in reverse. So already, if you see how the lower chakras are like all fire, and it's like like it's almost like a built up, a pent up energy, pent up frustration this week. Watch yourself when the moon is in Sagittarius as well, because I feel like some people might snap a little bit. I have Mars in Sag, so I fight like a Sagittarius, and let me tell you, I go from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, people, it's so funny to me because people are always like, oh my god, Abby, you're so nice, da, 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 da. And then when they see me get heated, they're like, whoa, Abby, where did that come from? And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's a little bit, it's like a right there. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that's coming out this week. Is almost like very reactive. It's not balanced. There's kind of like acting because of frustration. I feel like there is a betrayal here, though. There's a reason why we're being so reactive, and the reason why we're moving the way we're moving this week. And the answer is really in the heart, in the heart chakra area, because we have the 7. She's so damn cute. We have the 7 of Swords here, and the 7 of Swords. I'm using the Tarot of Santa Muerte for this reading because I thought it was appropriate because the moon's in Scorpios, death energies, Scorpio season, you know. And if you look at what the words say, it says engaño y ocultar, which is to trick somebody, to lie to somebody, and to hide something from somebody. And this is in the heart space, which means that there's a betrayal happening this week. And because it's Scorpio season, is all Scorpio does is really uncover the truth from a situation, and kind of look for the truth in a situation. Some people are going to be following their intuition this week, and it's going to lead them into a path that they might have be regretting later that they found out. And I think that's where the whole fire and the heat is coming from. There is a betrayal that's happening this week, and it's kind of like it's hitting here. So be mindful of that energy, because there's definitely, it's almost like you don't see it coming, and it's somebody that you actually cared about on an emotional level, on a deeper level. And oh my god, that's such a hard energy to work with. It's very reactive, it's very harsh, it's very much, it's like it's so hard to kind of put to words, to be honest, because it's just a very hard energy to play with. I feel like just be careful with how you speak to others, to speak to yourself, speak to in certain situations. I feel like this situation is going to get triggered from a conversation, and the way it's going to kind of all come down and all the cards are going to fall down, it's like in a very it's just harsh. It's just a lot of passion. That's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of like, you know what, I've been feeling stuck, I've been feeling this and that, and it's just listen to your intuition, because ultimately your intuition is going to tell you what this has to do, what situation this has to do with. But there is a lot of deceit and deception happening this week, like a lot. And some people are going to be very upset when they could find the truth about it. Now for the throat chakra, we have the Emperor, Santa Muerte, and then we have the 4 of Swords, which is preparación y espera. So okay, I feel like some of y'all are gonna really sit, like once y'all find out the truth about what this betrayal is and how the person did, what they did, and all these things that they did, the way that it's gonna get addressed, though, it's a little bit almost petty. It's petty. So the reason why I think it's significant there's a lot of fire coming out this week is because Scorpio season, Scorpio's co-ruled by Mars, so it does bring that Mars Aries energy. That the fact that the Emperor came out in this reading, I'm not really surprised about. I'm not really like, you know, I'm not surprised, because this whole reading is fire, and you would think that it's so emotional. We have a stellium in Scorpio right now in the sky. You would think that it's more water, it's more emotional, and it, you know, it has been a little bit emotional this weekend, but for the most part, it's this week, it's like the side of a Scorpio that is Mars ruled. That's what comes out this week. And that's gonna tap into that Mars, that Aries side. In our words, we're gonna get really petty. Some people are gonna say something. Some people are gonna be plotting. That's that 4 of Swords energy. How you're gonna get back at this person. The way Santa Muerte is coming out in this reading is not necessarily in I want to say the transformative and her actual card. She's coming off at, like, as far as the card goes, This is coming off as the harsher part of a Scorpio, the petty, the, you know what, I'm gonna get you, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna know exactly how I'm gonna react, I know exactly I'm gonna hurt you because you just hurt me and we're about to go to war. There is kind of like, I'm gonna plot exactly how I'm gonna say that thing to you with the throat chakra. There's like just this, it's a plot. Okay, this week is a plot. So it's reactive, but the way it's reactive, it's like it's a strategy of war. This is why the Emperor is coming out in here, because first of all, Aries usually wins all the battles they get in. And with the Scorpio energy, these two, this is Mars, okay? This is Mars. So you want to just, whew, I feel like throat chakra wise, just be mindful about what you're saying, and to the point where you might actually wound yourself. You don't want to have to end up having this situation push you to literally go through this like very hard, like breaking, transformative process. Try to make it as easy as for yourself as you can, because it's just really harsh this week. Jesus, like I feel like it's honestly, it's been a buildup of the fire. I kind of feel it. But it's just about being mindful and not being overly reactive or doing the most. I feel like for some of y'all need to do some protection work, just to, that's another thing that came up while I was shuffling. I was like, oh, some people are gonna need to do protection work this week, just to kind of remove themselves and put that barrier of, for my highest good only, do not fucks with me this week. This is what it's looking like, because I feel like some people are trying it this week. For the third eye, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, the seven, you see what I mean? Like, there's gonna be some fights this week. There's gonna be like, and some people know. That's why it's coming up in the third eye, because you know you about to start a fight. You know how you're gonna say it. You plotting out how you're gonna say it. It's all in. It's a manipulation thing, and manipulation gets heightened during Scorpio season, because this is also something that they rule manipulating people, because they know how to bend the truth a little bit. So this card says amenaza y advertencia, so it's just like a warning and getting attacked. That's what it says. And so it's kind of a combination of both of those things, because some people feel like because they've been put on the situation, they have to react, they have to attack, they have to be kind of this, like, look what you made me do type of thing, like type of vibes. Like, you know what, had you not put me in the position, I wouldn't have had to react this way. Like, it's a very like blunt, like, no, that's it, period, done. Like, it's really like, you know what, I'm a just handle me, because obviously you don't know how to take care of me. Like, you don't know what I need right now. You don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the way words are gonna come out, it's like very, ooh, like some people are gonna be spitting out straight poison, which again, very Scorpio energy. They have a stinger. Don't fucks with them, because that's exactly what happens. You get stung. That's literally why, like, anytime I ever met a Scorpio, I'm like, oh, I know how to treat you then, because it's only to a point that you can kind of take them until, not that you, the thing about them is that you can't really be intentionally deceitful. And it always makes me laugh, because Scorpios be the number one motherfuckers that be falling in love with Pisces, and they be the biggest liars in the world, but they don't like liars. Make it make sense. But you know, that's Scorpio for you. But then they get mad when they get caught up in a lie and see the lie and all the stuff, and then they can't trust nobody, and they never will trust nobody. Like, it's a conundrum. And so it's really about listening to your inner voice, your intuition. If your intuition is saying, okay, you know what, this person, whatever, take this energy and try to calm yourself down instead of being super reactive, because I feel like this week, Yaka pop off and somebody's gonna catch some hands. I honestly feel like somebody will catch some spiritual hands this week. I'm just saying. For the crown chakra, we have a combination of a lot of things. One, the Leo card came out, La Fuerza, strength came out. Again, I told ya, actually all the fire signs came out. Aries, Sag, Leo. They all came out in this reading. This is what I'm telling you, like, the fire Mars is just active today, this week. So we have strength, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, this combination in the crown chakra, when I first saw it, I was like, ooh, you can't allow yourself to be too, like, to give too much of your innocence, too much of your purity, too much of your light to other people. This is really the way that this is coming out. Because if you look at this card right here, it's very much divinely guided with the La Niña Blanca as far as Santa Muerte goes. But if you look at the lion right there, it's like, try me. You about to get your arm bit off, okay? So you can be all ethereal and gorgeous and like in your element and powerful and stuff like that. But at the same time, you do have to have a certain amount of a guard up. And this is why you don't mess with cats, okay? This is why you don't mess with cats, big or small, because of this process. You can't let yourself be completely out of your power with people. That's why it's in the crown chakra, because you still have to remember, you still have to make sure you're powerful. You still have to make sure you are in your strength, that you are giving yourself filling your cup first. That Knight of Cups energy, that's like that innocence. This is why the Six of Cups came out, because that's that innocence. Like the way Leos love and the way Leos take care of other people, it's a very innocent thing. They will give you everything. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. They're very much a very loving people and very like, I'm shining and I also want to see you shine. Let's shine together. Let's party. Let's have fun. Like they're very much about that life. That's why they rule pleasure. So it's very important for you to remember that you can't give that power of you to other people as much like that. You need to be discerning when it comes to how this energy gets kind of transmuted into the actual physical realm, because it ends up just bringing you pain. Your innocence ends up bringing you pain because of the way it's like, man, you know what, I'm too nice. You know what, I feel like I just feel like I give too much. I just feel like every single time, like this is what happens. Like look, I did it again, and look at what happened. You have to practice discernment. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and be like, you know what, you right now are not about to mess me up. Okay, I'm being divinely guided to do this, and you're just not about to come in and just, no, I'm not taking that. So it's really about being mindful. So be really careful this week. I feel like some people are really about to pop off on some people. I honestly feel that way. Come here, Pinky. I honestly feel that way. I feel like some people are just like not, they just not with it this week. They're just, I feel like there's a lot of pent up stuff for this week. And yeah, it's about to go down. That's what's happening. She's so damn cute. She wants all the attention in the universe. She was on the bed laying down, all chilling and nice. She saw me that I was about to start, and she just boop, 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 walked herself right over here. Right? I love her so much. So yeah, so be careful this week, be mindful this week, do some protection work, ask for protection, ask your ancestors for protection, take some spiritual bath this week. I mean, we're getting really close to the beginning of the month of November, so you want to make sure that you are protected, that you are going into the new month refreshed, that you do your cleansings, your baños, everything, because this week is just like, it's a weird week to end October and go into November. But you also have to understand, November Scorpios are pretty much, they're savages, okay? I'm not saying it in a bad way, okay? But they're like a lot darker than October Scorpios, 1000%. So the energy changes. It gets darker. It gets a little bit, more manipulative. It gets a little like, again, all signs are a spectrum. All things that are ruled within those signs are a spectrum. They can be used positively or negatively. So you just want to make sure you're moving from a place of first putting yourself first this week, because yeah, some people are gonna be mad. Ooh. Like, listen, some people are very much going to be very upset this week. That's what I'm getting. So I will see you in the next video. So just an update for everybody. We're going to be doing the release spell this week for the Patreon, the community spell work that we're going to be doing once a month. I'm very excited because that's the one everybody voted on, the release spell. So the video that's going to be posted. and they'll get to see how I'm doing the spell and everything. So I'm really excited for that. Also, there's an event that I'm doing. If you follow me on, if you're on my Patreon, I posted it there as well. But if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm doing an event tomorrow. It's gonna be an open mic. I'm not gonna be talking though. I'm gonna be vending, but I'm gonna be doing readings and like having some of my products there as well. So definitely check out the info on my Instagram for more information on that. And yeah, this is the last week to get 31% off all my services. So all readings, tarot, Akashic records, so past lives, spiritual counseling, astrology, all readings are 31% off because of Halloween with the code Halloween. So make sure you take advantage of that. The coupon expires on Halloween, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of it. Yeah, so definitely check out my website if you want to book a reading or a service. You could go through my website, look at the description, read on the description, because sometimes people book the wrong reading. So just read the description to all of it and pick the one that you feel that you're gravitating towards. But definitely check out my website for that specifically, because that's a really good deal for the readings. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. Thank you all to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited. There's more videos to come. I am going to be doing the demon story time, because I saw that somebody wanted me to talk about that. So we are going to be doing a paranormal story time. That's probably going to be the next video as well. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.